antiseptic, antimicrobial, antiviral, and analgesic. There is also medicines like ibuprofen, paracetamol, aspirin, which can reduce the dental pain. But it has, because of the systemic consumptions, it gives side effects like stomach upsets, drowsiness, constipations, and dry mouth. So, by locally applying these gels, the side effects of these medicines can be reduced. In my opinion, the combinations of these two natural ingredients, nanoparticles, like salt and the ginger, can reduce the dental pain at a very small extent, not so long duration of time. Whereas salt is used act as a disinfectant and reduces the inflammation, and ginger has an analgesic and anti-inflammatory effects naturally.
They are telling them undergone all the needed tests and safety protocols, but actually they are very hazardous when used in certain conditions. According to them, when used in ambient conditions and in oral cavity, they are completely non-hazardous. Yes, that is true. But so so this is the chemical formula for that compound, and this is basically I don't know if it's visible, but this was one of the hazard protocol which was given for thermoplastic polyurethane. We all know about the Bhopal incident. So the main toxin which was released, which caused the issue in Bhopal, was methyl isocyanide (MIC). This one also releases isocyanides when we drink hot water or we consume ice creams and stuff. The company propagates or advocates us to remove it because
Inflammatory bowel disease treatment and colitis associated cancers. In dentistry, the gingiber officinalis, which is also called as the ginger, is used in root canal medicaments. Whereas salt in medical field, they were used to cause the apoptosis in the cancer cells, and it also boosts the anti-cancer immunity. Whereas in dentistry, it acts as a resistant to the decays caused due to the acid productions and the bacteria. So, I propose the combinations of these two nanoparticles, salt and ginger nanoparticle gel forms, which could. So, emerging applications such as nano-based drug delivery systems are also present, which can enhance the level of dentistry, and also global adoption. That is, we can anticipate the global integration of nanomaterials, enhancing preventive dental care worldwide. So, in conclusion, nanomaterials hold immense potential in transforming preventive dentistry. The unique properties offer enhanced efficacy, targeted action, and long-lasting effects. While challenges is like they are not biocompatible, so we have to make sure that we use nanomaterials. Thank you.